We're going to discuss now the term expected frequency. To work out the expected frequency of something happening, you need to know the probability first, and there are two types of probability. So the first type of probabilities are fixed and you can calculate them, such as the probability of getting a tail if you toss a coin. We know that's a half. So if you toss a coin 40 times, the expected frequency of tails would be a half of 40, which is 20. However, if you physically actually do that, the actual number of tails may not be exactly 20. If you got between, say, 17 and 23 tails, that would seem fair and reasonable. However, if you only got 3 or you got 33, it would make you suspicious that the coin might be biased. However, 40 tosses is not a very big number. So to be sure, you would need to do a lot more trials to be able to say for sure that this was the case. The second type of probability are estimated probabilities, and they come from performing an experiment or a trial several times and seeing how often the event happens. Now this is called relative frequency, and you get a more reliable estimate the more times you perform the trial. So for example, if you planted 100 seeds and 85 grew into plants, then the relative frequency would be 85%. Then if you planted 300 seeds, the expected frequency would be 85% of 300, which is 255 plants. In other words, that's how many you would expect to grow. If you actually managed to grow 220 plants, then that would again seem fair and you would accept that the relative frequency was probably accurate. If you only managed to grow 55 plants, then you would suspect that either the relative frequency was wrong or something was wrong with that particular batch of seeds, assuming they were grown under the same conditions. Obviously, without further information, you can't really tell for sure what the reason is why only 55 have grown.